that working now? No, now there's... Is there any sound now? Oh god, I don't even know. Is that working now? No, now there's... I can hear myself. Okay, yes, that's great. Now where am I hearing sound from? I don't even know. There we go. I spoke too soon, right? I always feel like I got it. That should be a clear indication that I do not have it fucking right yet. Good lord, you'd think I learned by now. No, still lessons to learn. That's why we're living. Oh. Okay, where were we? What were we supposed to be doing right now? Let me turn this down just a little bit. And I have the windows open because it's really nice, so you're probably going to hear a lot of traffic. I live on a very busy boulevard. Which is nice for window watching. It's great to feel like you never have to go outside, yet you're like there. Outside is scary. Stuff happens there. All right, we did this one already. I did a couple of these practice problems already, I thought. Now, I haven't done any of this in like 4 days, so I feel like, Try summing the digits of a number. Define a function. Digit sum. People joining in, people working on a Tuesday. Oh yeah. Takes a positive integer n. I don't know how to make sure that it's positive. I know like in mathematics you do it with a little like signs like right next to it. And then that gives you that like absolute, right? The absolute, which is always positive, but in Python, no idea how to do that. Oh, gotta get my notes out. Yeah. We'll start with I feel like, let's rotate colors. Gotta get something that matches though. Right? Isn't that always a struggle? I think this one. Go with that one. We can change later. All right. And a colon after that, right? And then returns the sum of all that number's digits. Ah, so we've got to do it almost like a list maybe, so that we can, or like an index? And then we can call each item in the index, but I don't see it by commas. There's no commas there. So what if we do it where we take a number and that number, we define that function or that thing to be, you take the number and you take each digit in that number, right? Length, right? Length would tell us how long it is. Nope. I still do not know Python. I'm trying to think in the right way. I know it's not just the language, it's how to think in the way to get the program to do what you want it to do. So it's got to be some way to take the number, whatever number it's given, and pull out each one and add it together. We'd have to define each digit, right? Or define the number as a total number of digits. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard. Probably. Probably. Watch it be like, like 3 lines. A little trickier, a little trickier. This is a lot trickier. It's the trickiest. No, that's the next one. You know what else? I feel sad now because I'm like, oh, this is the trickiest. It's really hard, right? Oh, this is 4 out of 15 on this. So as much as we struggle with this one, there is like 10 more that are equally as hard or more difficult. I don't know if I'm ready for this today. Return sum n return sum n right, and then we say sum n equals, now how do we do the integer digits here? I don't know. It's really good hand study there. All right. How would you take a number, any number, and add its digits together? I feel like first you have to give each digit an assignment. You have to give it something so that it knows. One way might be to convert the integer to a string, iterate over it, and turn the substring back into integers to do the addition. So then when we turn it into a string, then each letter would be something that could be referenced, or each number, right? Oh my God. What? Floor division? Oh, guys. People, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this today. Like, what? I feel like I just got thrown in the deep end, and I'm like doing the doggy paddle. Shit. I don't know. I don't know about any of this. I wish I was winning. Sure. All right. String n. Iterate it. How do we... I guess we need to go back and look at iteration. How do we iterate? That's looping, right? Yes. So for each... so it has 4 character in word, so we can do 4 number in n. Oh, my notes are getting better. What do we want to do for each number in n? For number in n, what are we going to do? What are we going to do for n? Number in n, what are we doing? And then we need to return the sum, right? Return. What are we returning? Digit sum. For number in n. Return number. And then can we just, but how do we identify each one? I'm not sure. Convert the integer into a string. So string number, str number. Maybe it's enumerating, supplies the corresponding index to each element in the list. So we could, but it's not a list. Iteration over a list in a function. Ooh, maybe we take for each num and number, we put it into like a list. We define a list, an empty list. Yes, and then we add each one together in the list. So first we need to take each number out, and then we put each number into a list. That's how we're gonna make it, each number into a list. Yes, okay. What are we gonna call it? Add-ins. Equals an empty list, right? Is that how we do it? Or is it just like this? Let's try like that. And then we want to add-ins append number. I don't even think we need the string number thing for right now. Let's try this. We'll add that back in if we get any, like, if we get errors, we'll start fooling around when we do our quality control check, right? Our debugging. Okay, and then it makes the list, and then we want to add the list of add-ins. How would we do that? Iteration over a list in a function. That's exactly what we're looking for. So add-ins is empty right now. Define digit sum n. Sum plus equals add-ins num. Is that right? Let's see. Sum plus equals add-ins num. Is that right? Return sum add-ins. I don't think this is going to work because it's not, sum isn't defined, right? Or does that define sum? No, we need to define sum as 0 to start with. See what happens. Invalid syntax. Okay, so I got a problem here. Is it equals? Yes. Now we run again. Okay, it's not right, but it didn't throw an error for that. Does your digit sum function take exactly one argument? Through an integer object is not iteratable. Is that even a word? It is now. Okay, so we can only iterate over a string. So we need to make it a string first. Can we do that? Integer to do the addition. It's still not happy with that. I'm close. Let me get some food really quick. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break. Just so like, this has been really rough so far. I'm so lame. This has been really rough so far. All right. So let's see. Just gonna turn off my mic and my cam, and you can enjoy the music. Okay, I'm back. So, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? There we go. That will work. Oops. A chair. Ugh. All right. Well, we could just put this on another line. Make this string num. And then addends append num. And then sum. Nope, it's still not happy about it. But it's not throwing an error. For a number in n. Make it a string. Append it to the list. I'm missing something that pulls it back out of the list. And then creates the sum. Let's try this. Nope. Okay. So it has to happen before the iteration. So maybe it's an index thing. Let's see. For number in range 0, comma, length, addends. Range 0, comma, length, then of n, right? I'm just gonna let it ring through. We can never be sure, and if you answer and it's not a person, then you're gonna get more and more and more phone calls. So I'm just gonna wait. If it's really a person, they'll leave a message and then I can get back to them. And if it's not, then they won't. Right? For num in range 0 to the length of n. For each number in that range, make it a string, then append it to this list, then how do we pull it out? Maybe integer addends and some, maybe like this. Let's try. Nope. So close. Sorry. Iterating over a list in a function. For item in list. Okay, for number in num. Okay. Iterate through indexes. So it wouldn't be indexes. Maybe. Method 1 cannot be modified. That means you can't do stuff like for items in the list, then do whatever. But method 2 you can, iterating through indexes. So for I, for a number in range, length of n, so just return some. I feel like we're getting closer and closer. Returns, return add-ins, return for number in add-ins, print some numbers. Okay. What is this one called? Digit sum? Summing the digits of a number. We're gonna need to take a lot of notes on this because it was difficult and we didn't get it. Which means there's some things that we're missing. And I think it's probably just which order to stack it in. But I feel like we took the range of the numbers, right? We took all of the numbers in a range. We made them a string. We added them to a list. Then I'm not sure about line 8 or 9. I think 10 is probably right as well. It could be some add-ins, some lists. Bye, Marlene. Bye. I have a little work group. It varies from day to day. I stream on Twitch and watch me work. Because I'm working. And you can watch, therefore watch me work. So, summing the digits of a number. That should be obvious, but it is now. Will it be when I come back to this in a week? Or longer. All right, and I'm looking at the hint. Also want to look at this, the floor division. Holy shit, what am I getting myself into? I wonder how the music is, like, volume-wise, for you all. I don't know. Let's see. Binary arithmetic operations. Wow, there is so much stuff here. It's just expressions. Execution model, simple statements. Holy crap, this is Python. I need to like save this page into my like bar. There we go. Done. This needs to move up here. By Codecademy, yeah. Move this to the back. There we go. They have the conventional priority levels, okay? Multiplicative expression. Okay, division. Okay. Ah, that's interesting to know. So the integer division and modulo operators are connected by the following identity. X equals x divided by y times y plus x divided by y, the remainder of x divided by y. Okay, so floor is for float. Floating point numbers have similar identities, but x divided by y is replaced by floor x divided by y, or floor x divided by y. Minus 1 to the third. Minus 1. What's the 3? Okay, x divided by floor x divided by 1. X divided by y minus 1. Oh my god. No wonder I can't get anything done today. Holy shit. Ah, using the absolute function. Okay. Okay. Interpolation. Okay. I don't know if that really helped. Object of type integer has no length. Okay, so does your digit sum function take exactly one argument? Maybe we put the number out here. We do string n. Let's try that. So we make it a string, and then we say for numbers in n, add them to the list. Let's try that. Nope. feel like we're getting close. We maybe have the right idea of how to structure it, but I just don't feel like we're obviously not putting it the right way. So let's look and see, because we've been struggling with this for a bit now. Let's see what we can learn by reviewing the solution. No way I would have ever gotten that. We were not even close. We had the sum equals 0, okay, and we had defined digit, okay, we had the function defined. While x is greater than 0, total of x modulated 10. I think it's giving us all this stuff, even the stuff down here for the floor divide and stuff. I'm just gonna write it down. So we're really good at defining a function. We've totally got that down. And we also had this sum equals 0 and its total equals 0. That's the same thing. We had that right. This while, I had no idea we were going to do whiles. Let's see. Where are whiles listed in my notes? I know that we did them. Oh, there it is. While loop is similar to if statement. It executes the code inside if something is true. While loop will continue as long as it's true. That's why you do it that way, so that you don't have to say anything about the length. You don't even have to make it into a string, because string is the one that has the length. You can just play with them all as integers. While x greater than 0. Total, I'm not sure about this one. Plus equals, I think that's what we looked at over here with the iteration over a list and a function. Result 0 for, but instead of for, it should be while. X modulo 10 x equals x floor 10 print x. I don't know why it's doing that. And then return total. I understand all the way up to while, and then the total and the x, no. Print, yes. Return, yes. Sure. So we didn't need to put it in a list. Next. Okay. Factorial. Factorials in math is an exclamation point, but in here I think that means not. So I'm not sure. calculate the factorial of a non-negative integer x. Just multiply all the integers from 1 through x. Okay, yep. So we're going to do define factorial x. And it's going to equal, so instead of adding, we're going to do multiplication. So we'll do total equals 0. While it's not going to work because they're going to put a single number in, so it's not the same thing. Total is 0, sure, and then total is equal to what? While x is greater than 0, multiply by the total, but the total can't start at 0 then. The total needs to start at 1. So no factorial can be 1. But we'll end in a loop if, that's why we had to print x in the last one, to make sure the loop actually stopped. Right? Didn't go forever. I think so. Let's hope we don't crash my computer doing loops today. We all know I have problems with syntax. It's got to be for x greater than 1, because if it is 1, it returns 1. And if we start the total at 1, then that's correct. So while x greater than 1, total equals plus equals. What does plus equals mean exactly? Can we do multiply equals? Only one way to find out. Total equals I don't think it's x times total. That's not going to give us what we need. X times x minus 1. Is that right? Because let's say x is 4, so the total is 4 times 3, but that's not going to be right. X minus 1 times the total, right? I don't think that's right either. So we start at 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, but that's not going to give us what we need. So if x is 1, it'll just give the total, right? Print total. while x is greater than 1. Okay. How are we going to do this one? We're closer than last time. It's feeling like it's going easier. I got some brain food. Whatever x is, x times x minus n, right? Where n is x minus 1? No, that's not enough. How do I get it to go down? So total starts at 1. X is going to be the factorial number. If we use like 3 as the example there, so we would get total is equal to 3 and it'll kick out once x equals 1. It's not x parentheses x minus 1, because that would get you like x squared minus x. X squared minus x, that's what it would get us. God damn it. Alright, let's see. Nobody else is working right now. Alright, let's see. What is this? What is this right here? This is the problem. Let's look at the hint. Consider having factorial call itself. When the input is 1, your function could just return 1. Otherwise, it could return the number multiplied by factorial n minus 1. So it can call itself. Okay, so if it's 1, it'll just return the total, which is 1. Will it do that? I don't know. X times factorial x minus 1. What? We close? Uh-oh. I think it's mad about something. We have to check the solution. Maybe it's not equals, maybe it is plus equals. No! Wait. No! No! I thought we just had it. That's okay. Commit this to memory. Because I don't think it's quite right anyway. I think I forgot like a plus equals here. We'll see. We'll see. So now I gotta close everything and start again. Exit page. Ah, snap. It's happened a couple times now. Come on, Codecademy. Python. Nice. Okay, we're gonna try to do something here, or should I do like the plus? Let's see what happens now. Might still be pissed. If it ever stops and it's wrong, we'll just look at the solution. I'm worried that I'm like creating infinite loops and it's like, it shut down. Yeah, I think I'm creating some kind of infinite loop. Only other thing maybe I could do is like dump all the cookies on that page. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's not even offering me an option for I wonder. Because if factorial is 0, if x is 0, it'll return 1. If x is 1, that's not greater than 1, it'll also return 1. X is 2, it will return 2 times factorial 1, which is 1, which is 2. This should work. I don't know why it's not. Let's see if we can. Let's get rid of all these cookies. Remove. Come on, remove, 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 and remove. Done. Nope, it's still not happy. Probably need to reload the page for all the cookies. Oh, no, it's really mad. I clicked something while it was still trying to do something. I should know better, but I'm still impatient. So, here we sit. See if it'll reload. Hold on. Gotta log in. Of course. Yes, it's me. Let me in. Oh, they didn't leave a message, so I'm guessing that that was not real. Okay. This is what I need. Did it? Oh, it undid all of these ones that we had already done. Which is okay. So, just inside the practice makes perfect lesson. Let's make sure everything else is okay. Yeah, I guess not. Really? I guess I shouldn't have got rid of all those cookies. Jesus, I'm such a dumbass. No! Oh, I totally did that. I did that. Yep, I did. Catalog. Great. Will it even let me go through any of the other ones until I get there? Nope. Nope. I get to start all over from scratch. How embarrassing. I totally just did that to myself. Yeah, I did. I did. But I'm saying maybe this was me just not prepared to go to the next one. Could also be me, like, really unhappy that this is not the first time this page is, like, you know, shit the bed a couple of times on Codecademy. Just saying. Where it's just like, no, I can't believe I did that. Well, I don't want to believe I did that. I can totally believe I did it, and in fact, I did just do it, so there it is. Let's take 1 hour and see how far we can get since we've already done these. Maybe it will be even better. Print. Who knew? That's not how you spell that. What a dumbass I am. Who knew? Who knew? You all knew. Next. Totally ashamed of myself. Did I close that? No, okay, thank God. I just minimized it. That's not what I want to be on. This one. There we go. I could just console myself with the fact that like nobody watches this and then just like delete the video. And then unless you're here live, no one will really know what a dumbass I am. We'll just call it a forced review. Okay. In Python 3, print has parentheses. Who knew I was such a dumbass? Run. Next. Strings. When printing things in Python, okay. Concatenation. Run. Next. Oh my god, this is crazy. Handling errors. Okay. Common errors that we might run into when printing strings. Mismatched quotes will cause a syntax error. If the quotes are mismatched, you get an EOL. End of line syntax error. Okay. This means that the string wasn't closed or wasn't closed. Started it. Fire truck, sorry. Fix the print statements and run them. And next, variables. Create a variable called today's date. Assign a value that will represent today's date to that value. Today's date equals 4. That's not going to work. April 24th, 2018. Run. Next. Arithmetic, yes. Does follow the usual order of operations. Multiply two numbers together and assign the result to a variable called product. Product equals 3 star 3. Run. Next. Oh my god. Come on, next. Why can't I go to the next one? This freaking website. It's correct. Oh. And then what is the remainder? Equals 1398 modulo 11. Run. There we go. Now we can go next. There we go. So close, of course. I spelled shit wrong. Bam, done. Next. Comments. Data type? Interesting. It is a float. Because I guess because one of the numbers is a float, then it will return a float number. We're done, right? Yes, next. To yield a float as the result instead, programmers often change either the numerator or the denominator or both to be a float, 7 point or 2 point. Okay, just add the decimal after it makes it into a float. Okay. Cucumbers equals 100. Number of people equals 6. Results equals, oops, I did this last time too. I can't spell the word cucumbers. Cucumbers. I'll say, okay, I can, obviously I can. I have difficulty. Cucumbers, modulo, number of people. Then whole cucumbers per person equals cucumbers divided by number of people. And then print whole cucumbers per person. Realize that the numbers don't divide evenly and you want to throw out the remaining cucumbers. Create a variable called float cucumbers per person. Let's do this. Print float. Oops. All right, screw it. We're just going to copy paste that. Let's run this. No. This isn't right. Shit. All right, hold up. Hold up. Let's go back here. We need, let's go back. Cucumbers equals 100, number of people holds 6. Create a variable called whole cucumbers per person equals cucumbers divided by number of people. And we print whole cucumbers per person. Okay, we don't want to, you don't want to throw out the remaining cucumbers. Create a variable called float cucumbers per person that holds the float result of dividing cucumbers modulo number of people This is what it's looking for. All right, here we go. Triple quotes, okay. Create a variable called haiku. And store this haiku as a multi-line string. The old pond. Frog jumps in. Oh, I didn't use triple quotes. Where's triple quotes at? How do I do that? 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. It's like triple double quotes. No, it's triple quotes because those are quotes. Plop. There we go. Next. At least it's not taking long. Booleans, yes. Someone has introduced themselves to you using comments in script.py. Read the comments and then create a variable called age is 12 and set it to be true or false depending on the person's age. Create a variable called name is Maria. I have a real big problem spelling. There we go. I should say typing. I know how to spell the word true. If I'm writing with a pen, I'm not gonna write that. I got a problem typing. Okay, nice. Bam. Okay. Value error. Variable with the value 7 is an integer, 7 period is a float, quotes and 7 is a string. Sometimes you want to convert them. Do that using a string. Okay. If you use integer on a floating number, it will round the number down. Okay, so regardless of where it is, it could be 7.9. It's not going to say 8, it's going to say 7. Create a string called product. equals the result of multiplying float 1 and float 2. Got serious fat fingers today. That's not gonna work. String float 1 times string float 2. Plus, it's got to be string, right? String product, str product. No. Ah. Is that right? You set big string 2, the product was 10 when it should be the product was 10 in quotes. I'm so close. We have to make this into a string. Print string product. Line 5. Same thing still. Ah, I spelled it wrong. Run. Next. Let's apply all the concept we've learned one more time. One more time! Again! Set it equal to the string Python syntax. Create a variable called exercises completed. Set it equal to 13. Create another variable called points per exercise and set it equal to 5. Exercise is completed. It's 13 points per. You know what? This reminds me a little bit of Seeker Rose. There we go. Create a variable called point total and set it equal to 100. Update point total to be what it was before plus the result of multiplying. Update point total. Plus equals exercises all right. We know this is right, so I'm going to do it up here. Copy, control paste, times and this one, that's for exercise. Control copy, control paste, run. Up next. Oh, here we go. Add a comment above your declaration of points per exercise that says the amount. Oh, I'm not going to type this in. God damn it. Control copy, control paste, run. There we go. Okay, no space after the hash. Okay, print string to the console that says print I got point total points. There we go. Sure, we'll take the take a quiz real quick. Let's see. What is this variable equal to? 3 times 4 is 24. Next. What is the correct way to output a string into the console of Python? This is ridiculous. Which one is a single line comment? Good try. Go to next lesson. Okay, let's go again. A string contains letters and their symbols. Strings need to be within your quotes. Create a new variable. Brian. Oh, on line 3. Equals. I used the wrong thing. Equals. Hello. Next. Fifth letter. Oh. Fifth letter equals Python 5, right? Fifth letter in the string Monty. Okay. Why? One second. I'm back. I was doing some things. Did a couple of these. Let's see how many we can get through. I want to stop at 1 because I need to like start dinner because I'm gonna do it in the slow cooker. Like a chili. Yeah. Maybe I'll do some like for real cornbread, but I don't have cornmeal. I need that. Let's see. So I've got string. Turns down strings into strings. Yes, okay. Create a variable pi and set it to 3.14. On line 4. Damn, line 4. I don't know why they would need to be so specific about that. That's really annoying. Just like, how well can you follow directions? str pi. Run. Nice. Next. Methods that use dot notation only works with strings. That is a good thing to know. Okay, dot notation only works with strings. But length and string can work on anything. On line 3, print length of ministry. Print declare a variable. Let's see. Line 5. Equals ping and print. Next. Concatenation of print spam shit spam plus and eggs. Next. str run it. String formatting with module, I guess. Modulo. Yeah, modulo. Is it really still called modulo even when you use it like this? I don't think so. An operator? I don't know. That's right. Let's make sure I've got all this written down, because this was... length, lower, upper string, yep. Put it here. String formatting. Okay. And for an integer, padding integers with 0. Okay, percent 0 to d means pad with zeros, pad with zeros, two means 2 characters wide. And D is signed integer. Okay. Yeah, I know what it's gonna do. Next. Send S. Oops. My poor little down arrow gate is percent S. This is percent. What's my favorite color today? Green. Next. Let's wrap it all up. On line 3, create the variable my string. Set it to any string you like. Almost done. On line 4, use rent. Yep, on line 5, print my string dot upper. Yeah. Run. Yes. Next one, let's go. Let's go. Let's get through these. See what else we can get through, and then we'll look and see how close we are to back to where we started from. I mean, I almost feel like this was a good thing, right? And it doesn't matter how I feel about it, actually, it just is the reality right now, so my feelings have nothing to do with it. I don't feel bad about it anymore because I'm still doing Python. I feel like I'm learning it better now by having this big review, so It's okay. I'm filling in more notes and stuff. Click run to continue. Alright, stop wasting time. Let's go, Sir Alien. Let's go! Create a variable called now and store the result. Equals date time dot now. And print now. Okay. On a new line, print now dot year. Okay. Setting the now variable. Now equals is that gonna be enough? Yep. Standalone percent operator after the string will fill the percent 2D and percent 4D placeholders in the string on the left with the numbers and strings in the parentheses on the right. Yep. Okay. Print the current date form. Change the string used above so that it uses that dividing character. Isn't there something where we've got to be careful and use parentheses or something? What's happening with my music? Why is no songs playing right now? Why? Let's do it again. Same one again. It was good. Not tired of it. Okay. Percent 0 to D. We have to do something else so it's not like it's not actually seen as a divisor. Maybe as long as it's in there, it should work. Percent 0 to D. Percent 0 4 D. Ah. Now dot month. Now dot day. Now dot year. Percent. There we go. And then we're also going to print percent hour, wait, hour, minute, second, so it's percent 2 all the way through. Percent 0 to D, percent 0 to D. Percent 0 to D. Percent, and what are we doing? Now dot hour, now dot minute, now dot second. This isn't the right time, just FYI. Should be 12/20/18, but okay, whatever. I don't want to know why it's off by 2 hours. maybe it's reading the now hour, minute, second, not on my computer, but on the server that it's on, since I'm using it on the website. And maybe there's somewhere like, you know, mountain time. No, it's 2 hours ahead. Not behind. What would it be? Maybe Greenland? Maybe Brazil? Right? Hunt the date and time together. To start, change the format string to the left of the percent operator. So we want it to be month, day, year, hour, minute, second. Month, day, year. Add a comma here, and then we're going to put all this stuff. Incomplete format, okay. Print. Ah, because we want it like this. Slash, slash, slash. Da, 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 da. Yep, okay, try it again. Month, day, year. Hour, minute, second. Now month, now day, now year, now hour, now minute, now second. Import datetime. I mean, I did that already. That's already there. From datetime, import datetime, now datetime. Now we want it to print month, day, year, hour, minute, second. Now month, now day, now year, now hour, now minute, now second. My God, seriously? Come on. I'm gonna concatenate that. Nope. Oh my God, why isn't it working? Oops. Percent 2D, percent 2D, percent 4D, percent 2D, percent 2D, percent 2D. Yes! God. That was annoying. Find clinic. Print. You just enter the clinic. Do you take the drawing left or the right? Answer. Raw input. Type left or right and hit enter. Dot lower. So making it all lowercase regardless of how they type with a capital or not. If answer equals left or answer equals L, print. This is the verbal abuse room. You hate with parrot droppings. Otherwise, or if the answer equals right or R, print. Of course, this is the argument room. I've told you that already. Else, print. You didn't pick left or right. Try again. Clinic, and then run clinic. They're defining the clinic when they're running clinic. There we go. Next. Compare closely. Did I write these down? If not, we're gonna right now. We're gonna write them down right now. Operators. Double equal sign. Equal to. Not equal to. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, is that it? Yes, okay. Set each variable to true or false depending on what you think the result will be. Set this to true if 17 is less than 328, yes. That one's also true. That one's true. That one's false. And that one's false. Done. Each Boolean value in the editor, write an expression that evaluates to that. I need more coffee here. All right, let's do this one. It's already done. I printed that out last time. Next. Okay. Let's practice with and. Assign each variable to the appropriate Boolean value. Set Boolean 1 equal to the result of false and false. Set Boolean 2 equal to this result. Run. Or when at least one expression is true, it will return it. Set Boolean 1 equal to set Boolean 2 equal to true or false. Set Boolean 3 equal to the result of, oh, I did that one wrong. The first one is wrong. This one or that. Four is true or true. Ooh, no. And here. And Boolean 5 is equal to this. Run. Next. These are just playing with Boolean operators. Assign true or false as appropriate for Boolean 1 through Boolean 5. Set Boolean 1 equal to the result of false or not true and true. It's already done for me anyway. And I could do these here and they'd still be correct. Because false or not true and true is false. It's the same thing. This time we'll give the expected result and you'll use some combination of Boolean operators to achieve that result. Remember the Boolean operators are and or not, and not. Make me true, false, or not false. That should be true. Make me false. True and not true, that will be false. Make me true, not false. Conditional statement syntax. If is a conditional statement that executes the code underneath if it's true. Here's an example of an if statement. If 8 is less than 9, print 8 is less than 9. Pay attention to the indentation before the print statement. This space, white space is how Python knows we're entering a new block of code. Python accepts indentations. 4 spaces, 2 space. So in this lesson they're using 4 spaces, which isn't true because there's only 2 spaces. It's only using 2. Elsewhere you might encounter 2 space indentation or tabs, and apparently Python sees tabs different from spaces. Indentation error, yeah, I get those a lot. Python tries to indicate where the error is by this, okay. If you think the print statement will print to the console, set response equal to y, otherwise set response equal to n. So instead of if true, we could just say if 1 less than 5. That would work too, just as long as we make this statement true. As long as the if statement is true, then it will return and print. If else, yep. So we're defining the answer as tis but a scratch, and then we say if the answer is tis but a scratch, return true, otherwise return false, and that's the definition of Black Knight, right? Yeah, and the definition of French soldier is if answer equals go away, or I shall taunt you a second time, then that return is true, else return false. And we can put whatever we want in here. Return whatever. As long as it's true. If it's false, then it won't go to the else statement. No. That's true, but it won't even return true if the answer isn't equal. Next. So we could just pick whatever we want. 4, 5, 6. If answer is greater than 5, the first one. No, it wasn't. It's less than 5, so we return a -1. Greater, less, equal 5, so the answer is 5. It's not greater than 5, so it skips this. It skips this one and just returns 0. And then print 6. So 6 is greater than 5, it returns 1. Next. If grade greater than equal 90, grade greater than equal 80, the first time I did it as ranges because I didn't understand that it won't, if this is true, the grade is greater than 90, it'll return A. If it's not greater than 90, then it'll go to the next one, and I just need to say, okay, is it greater than 80? Not, is it between 90 and 80? Or less than 90, greater than or equal to 80. I don't want to do that. Greater than or equal to 65. Up to the next one. Let's see how many we can get through before, let's see, where are we at here? I want to see all of them. We're not very far in, like 20%, but we're okay. Okay, so we know what's coming. Please print the phrase pick one. Print big Latin. I remember when we did this. Don't use the word grape in here. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Good times, good times. That was weeks ago, so I'm glad we're, looking at this again. Sure I am. Sure, I'm glad we're doing this all over again. What do we do then? Print. Original. Else. Print. Check yourself some more. Check yourself. Is alpha? Checks that the string, let's see. Checks the string doesn't contain any non-letter characters. Non-letter characters. Okay. Use AND to add a second condition. And original dot is alpha. Run. Take some time to test it. We just did that. Run it. A, B, C. A, B, C. Let's see. Move the first letter of the word to the end and then append the suffix AY. Let's create a variable to hold our translation suffix. Create a variable called PYG equals AY. Run. Yeah, and then we're going to concatenate. Inside your if statement, create a new variable called word. That holds original dot lower. Yes. Create a new variable called first. That holds word 0. On a new line after you created the first variable, create a new variable called new word and set it equal to the concatenation of word comma first comma PYG. No. Looks like the new word equals button BAY instead of button bay. We can print the new word. Set new word equal to slice. Okay. We're going to slice the string just like the third example above. We access a slice of Charlie using S1 through 4. This returns everything from the letter at position 1 up to position 4. 1, 2, 3. So HAR, it should print out, right? Yes. Set new word equal to the slice from the first index all the way to the end of new word. Set new word equal to word one len new word. Plus what was it? Plus word 0 plus QIG. Probably can't concatenate it. Otten Bay. Looks like new word contains Otto Bay instead of Otten Bay. Doing good. You could not supply the second index and it'll go all the way to the end. Oh, it's first, not word 0, first. Yeah. Yeah. Testing is the same one. I wanted to print the new word. Pay, that's right. I don't want it to print the original. I know what number, what thing I put in. There we go. Next one. Let's go back and see how far we are, right? Because we're starting this one here. Let's see. Here we go. We're up to 4. So I was at 8 with loops. So we're halfway back to where we were in like an hour. I'd say that means I'm like, this is good, but also like I did learn a lot the first time through. But, second time through, oh well, so be it. Here we go. This is like a... Yeah, you have to upgrade to that one. I don't need to upgrade, we'll do it here. I don't need to upgrade yet. Define two functions, tax, bill, and tip. So you can do the multiplies, and it multiplies the initial one times it. So that would work for the one we were looking at with the factorial. This is for use in a function, right? And iterating. It's like one of my favorite songs, I think. Sure it is. There we go. And then we just, that's subbing that into there. That's all. Define a spam function starting on line 5. Header, comment, body. Create a function, spam, equals, it's not happy. What should be in triple quotes? Comment of my choosing in triple quotes. 1, 2, 3. Prince eggs. There we go. Set up a function square. Call it on the number 10 by putting 10 between the parentheses. Square in line 10. Run. Stream. All right. Let's see. Didn't I say I was going to get coffee? Let's finish this one and then I'll call it a stream because we'll be over, I guess, like about halfway back to where we were. And then we'll finish the rest up, I guess, tomorrow. Parameters and arguments. This is the argument that you put in, right? Next. Functions calling functions. Define function 1. Times 5. Define function 2 m. Return function 1 m plus 7. Okay. Capitalization matters. We just learned that. Cube. Default number. Takes number as an argument. Make the function return the cube of that number. define a second function called by3. Define by3 that takes an argument called number. If number modulo 3 equals 0. Return cube number, else return false. There we go. Yes! From math import sqrt. Oh, okay. Don't need that in there. Okay. Next. Math import everything. Import math, everything in directory math, sets everything to a list of things from math, print everything, prints them all. Maybe I need to import import from math import factorial. Let's see. Maybe that's what I need to do for that one too. Find biggest number. ARGS. Print max. Minus 10. 10. I don't know what ARGS means. Min, max, and absolute. Type returns type of data. Okay, let's review functions. Define speak message, return message. Okay. And if happy, speak I'm happy. Or if sad, speak I'm sad. Otherwise, speak I don't know what I'm feeling. Define a function, shut down. Define shut down. Takes one argument s. If shut down if s equals yes, return ELIF s equals no, return shut down aborted, else return sorry. Yes. The double equals is an equal sign. Not setting something equal to, but checking if it's equal to. From math. Import SQRT, then SQRT of this number 13689. Print. That's what we want to do. First, define a function called distance from 0 with one argument, z. If type z equals integer or float, return ABS z. Else, colon here, else return nope. Wrong. Your function seems to fail on input true when it returned 1 instead of nope. Ah, there we go. Or type z equals float. There we go. So close. Okay, so close. So you can't combine them. You can, but you have to type them out like longhand there. There's no shorter way, since they're both type Z, to make them like that. You have to say if type Z is this or if type Z is that. Okay. All right, we're gonna get through this one too, but I just want to grab a quick coffee, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Let's get back to this. Let's get through this one and then I have to call it. But we're doing good. Oh, I remember doing this one. Okay, we can totally do this. First, let's quickly review functions. Define answer that takes no arguments and returns 42. Define a function called hotel cost with one argument nights as input. Hotel cost so no. Return 140 times nights. Yep, next. Function returns a string if it knows the color of that fruit. Okay, yep. Below the existing code, define a function called plain ride cost. Takes a string city as input. The function should return if city equals Charlotte, return 183. BLIF city equals Tampa. Return 220. BLIF city equals Pittsburgh. Oops. Return 222. ELIF city equals next. Hungry. Well, I feel like I get hungry every time I stream. Stress eating. All right, here we go. I do lots of stuff that's bad for me. So I'm working on it. Give me a break. Give me a break. Below your existing code, define a function called rental car cost. Uses an argument days. Calculate the cost of renting a car. cost equals I know it's a bad idea. Just because it's a bad idea doesn't mean it's not something you want to do. I need more coffee than I need more chapstick. Cost equals 40 times days if days greater than or equal to 7 return cost minus 50 ELIF days greater than or equal to 3 return cost minus 20. Return cost. Close. Yes, I did that. I did that. We're so close here. Yes, I did that already. That's right. If days is greater than or equal to 7, return cost minus 50. If it's greater than 3, return cost minus 20. Cost is 40 times the number of days. Return cost. Define rental car cost. Takes an input of days. Ah, I've got an idea. If days are greater than 7, return 40 times days minus 50. Return 40 times days minus 20. Scooching, scooching, scooching. That hint doesn't help me because I already took care of that, so it's something else that's wrong. Let's try this. Ah, maybe that's why. Nope. Okay, so let's do this. Cost equals 40 times days. Back. Let's see. Cost equals 40 times days. I spelled that wrong. Of course I did. Of course I did. Return cost. Cost equals cost minus 50. And then we're gonna turn that. Yes! Yes! I did it. Next. Yep, he did. Oh my god. All right. What are we doing now? We're gonna pull it all together. Define trip cost. Takes two parameters. City and days, and returns the sum of calling return sum rental why don't we define sum and then just return sum? The sum is defined as not dumb. That's what we are, but that's not what we're doing. Rental car cost days plus hotel cost. I mean, if you're going for real vans, you know, to get the like quality, should be white. If vans should be white. Just saying. A little black stripe around the edge. Are those Converses? I don't know. Hotel cost, which is days minus 1. Plus plane ride cost city. Return sum. Oh, I forgot the colon at the end. Yeah. Modify your trip cost function definition. Add a third argument, spending money. Okay. After your previous code, print the trip cost. Trip cost Los Angeles. Trip. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Do trip cost. $5 days, $600. Print trip cost. I think I put a colon here, maybe? I don't know. Happy? Still not happy. Unexpected indent. Fix that. Nope. There we go. Print. There we go. There we go. All right, we finished. Yep, fans. You know, you could just like Google some fans and see for sure. You want to keep it authentic. Keep it real. Lists and dictionaries we're up to. I think we're going to leave it here for today. I've got about an hour before I have to go pick up my kids, and I need to like start some dinner and, you know, have a little me time. I think that's it. So we'll close for today. Thanks everybody for working alongside me, hanging out, saying hi, whatever. And yeah, I'm really happy nobody actually saw this because shit happens. But like every Tuesday I can say, at least it's not Monday, everybody.